morning, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's actually the afternoon because I didn't wake up until about 1 p.m. and Jeremy had to wake me up. Anyway, long story short, today we are going to the big flower market in Bangkok because I've wanted to start getting flowers anyway since I lived here. And then when I come home, I brought one of my mum's vases with me, so I want to use that. And then also last weekend was Mother's Day, and because I was with my family, I didn't buy myself any flowers. And I think for healing after infant loss and just for myself, it'll be nice to honour myself and get myself some nice flowers. So I think I might treat myself this time and hopefully get some peonies if I have any. Otherwise, just get a really nice bunch of flowers for myself for the apartment. So we're going to go today. Jamie's coming with me. I was thinking we could get a bus there and it'd be quick and easy, but actually it just seems like it's longer and faffier than getting a taxi. So we are going to get a taxi so I can show you, I can take you with us. This is my outfit of the day. So these tops, I have 4 of them, I think. I've got dark green, like a brown, beige, and then white. So this is the white one. They're from Uniqlo and I wear an extra large because they are quite tight on the bust, and even then I don't think they fit me particularly amazingly, but I do like the kind of boxy oversized thing. These trousers are my new ones from M&S. These are just linen, high-waisted, wide-leg trousers. And then my shoes are new ones from Vivo Barefoot. I have these in like a brown colour, and I recently got them in this green suede. So this is my outfit, and we're going to get going. Okay, so we have arrived at the flower part of town. It is busy, but it's great. I'm so excited to go into the shops and have a look. I'm actually heading towards one that I went to last time when we came with a friend. It's called World Flower, I think. So we're going to go in there first, and if I don't find anything I like, there's loads more shops. But this is a little look at the streets. So there's lots of people hustling and bustling, selling flowers, buying flowers, also selling food. So you can get little snacks and things. But yeah, I think the shop I want to go into is this one with the green awning outside. Okay, so we have arrived at the shop World Flower. This is where we came last time. And when you step in, the smell is insane. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Anyway, there's so many different flowers all around there in the fridges as well. And then also all around there. So it's a huge shop. So loads of different colours of loads of different flowers. I would love to get peonies, but otherwise, I mean, things like this are so pretty. My goodness. So these bunches of roses are $3.20, which is about €8, I think, which I think is pretty reasonable. I think in the UK this would probably be like €30. Look how many you get for €8. That's insane. My gosh, they're so pretty. Anyway, I'm going to have a good look round and I'll let you know what I end up getting. Oh, they've got tulips and peonies in there. These purple ones are gorgeous. Wow. I feel like a kid in a candy store because I've wanted to get flowers since we moved here in January. So it's been like 3.5 months now, or 3 months, since I've wanted to get some, but I wanted to wait till I got my vase from my mum, which I brought home with me last time. So I'm so excited. Just absolutely surrounded by flowers. So pretty. Okay, so I've chosen some flowers. I got these with some peonies. I'm just going to mix them together for me, hopefully. Okay, so these are the flowers that I got. I went for some peonies, and because these were expensive, I didn't want to get 2 bunches because they were like £22 or something for like 5. So I got these. I have no idea what these are. And then they've put it all in paper with a bow. It's so pretty. So if you're ever in Bangkok, come to World Flower. This is not sponsored, by the way. It's just so nice and such good service. I'm so happy. So we are still on the flower street, but there's also shops selling lots of fruit and veg as well. So if you ever need like pineapples, bananas, mangoes, apples, that kind of thing, there's lots of fruit here as well. And also, Jeremy was just saying this would be a great place for street photography because the people here are so interesting and just like going about their daily lives. Just like selling mangoes while he's sat on a bench like that. And then the other side is all shops as well, flower shops. There's a squirrel in the tree. But yeah, super interesting neighbourhood, definitely worth coming to visit if you are in Bangkok. Just me and my flowers. Eee, I love them. So we are currently heading towards the old Siam Plaza, and I'd never heard of it before, but I was just scrolling on Google trying to look at something to do after we got my flowers. And I saw this place, and people say it's a really cool mall because it doesn't sell all the like H&M, Zara, Prada, Gucci, all the rest of that stuff. Apparently it's just like local Thai silks, local Thai food, and just a lot more kind of, I don't want to say authentic, but just a lot of more Thai stuff rather than that typical high street stuff. So we're heading there now. We're literally just 1 minute away, and we'll go and have a look and I'll show you inside, but it looks quite cool and just a little bit different to the regular malls that we've been to. So this is where we're going, the old Siam Plaza. This is it from the outside. Just waiting to be able to cross the road, obviously. There's a little look at Bangkok. This is the views. So you can get a pair of trousers for 150, which is about €3 or €4. Like, that is cheap as shit. So yeah, it looks like just a bit of a smaller mall compared to what we usually kind of go to. It's not even that small though, to be fair. I think it's just different clothing, like I said, not H&M. Although you can get Dior. So if you want a Dior shirt or a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. Okay, it seems like there's another section. This one seems like it's all food. I'd actually seen online that they do a lot of local food here that you don't tend to get everywhere. That's exciting. And this one is very popular. There's a big queue. I wonder what that one is. Oh, no idea what they are. If you ever come to Thailand, these are really good to try. I think it's like mung bean or something, but in the shape of little fruits and vegetables. They're really, really delicious. So we've come up one level and now you can see all the food from above. Loads of different options. And then again, this one here is the one that was really popular with lots of people queuing up. That's so interesting. I might have to get some and take it home, because if that many local people are eating it, it must be good. Like, it just must be. So cool. I think I saw a Starbucks as well, so they do have one or two more like known brands, I guess. But oh, this is the jewellery section. Wow. Where you can get glittery dresses and all sorts. There's also lots of fabric shops here, which I think is what people come here for, because they have a lot of Thai silks. Wow, they're so pretty. So yeah, you can get fabric here, and I don't think it's super expensive like it might be in other places. So if you ever need some fabric or clothing or yeah, anything really, it's kind of got a lot of different things. So this is the first section that we came to with all the clothing. I also saw a KFC, so they have KFC and Starbucks. But yeah, it's huge. It's actually quite a big place. Like, there's this side and then the other side obviously with the food as well. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. I'll show you the flowers. They are absolutely gorgeous, but the peonies, when I picked them up, they were quite tight and quite like closed. And then as soon as I got them home, they were like completely open, which is gorgeous. I'm just worried about how long they might last. And because they cost me like €30, I'm hoping it's more than a couple of days. Anyway, I woke up at 9 AM. It's actually now 10:30. I'm getting myself to the gym. I still feel exhausted because of jet lag, but I don't want to miss the gym. I still want to go and hopefully get some stuff done. So Monday is usually arms day, so I thought I could show you what I do. And now obviously that depends on if there's people in the gym, because if there's people there, especially without headphones, probably not going to talk to you. If there's nobody there, or if there's somebody with headphones, I'll feel all right to talk to you and tell you what I'm doing and things, but otherwise I might just do a montage thing, we'll see. It also depends if people are using the weights or not, so we'll go down and have a look, but I still feel exhausted, like I said. Excited to start moving again, so my plan is to do some arm weights and then also probably the treadmill, either a fast walk or a run. I have to wear a bra underneath if I'm doing a run, so I've got that on, just in case I have energy to do a bit of running. But yeah, good morning, and let's do today together. Also, I don't think I showed you the flowers last night when they were put into the vase. They are absolutely gorgeous. This is a vase that my mum made and I brought home just this last time I came home. And these are the peonies. So like I said, when I bought them, they were all like closed up, and now they're completely open, but they are absolutely stunning. I love peonies. I think they're my favourite. I would love to actually get a tattoo of a peony at some point. I have wanted one for years, so maybe at some point, but oh my gosh, so pretty. I have no idea what these are, but they smell so good. So I absolutely love them. Okay, so that was a total fail. There's a woman in this building that goes to the gym, and basically at the gym there's like 3 treadmills, 2 ellipticals, 2 bike things, 1 weights machine for like legs and arms, and then there's 5 pairs of dumbbells, so like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 pounds. And she basically took one of each weight with her and had like her own towel on it. And she uses the bench, stays in the middle, doesn't move, doesn't share. And I kind of walk up and put my things down as if like, oh, you know, maybe we can share. And she just sort of completely ignores me, doesn't even acknowledge that I'm there. And it's hard because all of my weight stuff, I do both at the same time, whether it's like curl, like bicep curl, or the one you go over your head, I don't know the names. But like she just doesn't acknowledge me, doesn't want to share. And she's always there for ages as well. So I did 20 minutes on the treadmill, and then I was knackered. Obviously I'm still jet lagged and tired anyway, so did 20 minutes, and then I was sat waiting for her again, sort of making it obvious that I was waiting for her to finish or at least share, and again just completely ignored me. So I just thought, you know, I'm not going to waste any more time. I'll just come upstairs and whatever. So this is actually part of the reason Jeremy went and got a gym membership. So he goes on the train now 2 stops to go to the gym, because first of all, she's always there for like 2 hours in the morning and doesn't share, doesn't like, just takes up most of the space. It's a small gym as it is, but the fact she doesn't share is insane to me. Anyway, and then also because there's only go up to 25 pounds in weights, Jeremy was wanting to do more than that, so he ended up getting a gym membership, which I am considering, because they also, I think it's like €50 a month, and they include as many unlimited classes as you want, but I think it would all be in Thai. So I've been looking at doing Pilates recently, and I actually signed up to ClassPass, where I can get some classes on there. I got some like free credits because a friend recommended me. So I might go and do some Pilates classes using ClassPass, but I don't think this gym that Jeremy goes to does Pilates, and I also don't think they speak English. So I'd end up being in like some fitness class and not have a clue what's going on. So I could pay €50 to use the open gym, or just days like today. But then she's there most days as well, so it's not as if it's just a Monday. I think she's there most days, so I need to probably just go at a different time of day, like after her. But then it's so annoying having to plan your life around some random person who just won't share. And obviously I could buy my own weights, but I don't want to be taking weights down to the gym, so then it's just a faff. Anyway, so that's my first world problem. I know it's nothing, but it is just annoying because I've not done weights for 3 weeks now, and I was really looking forward to doing my arms. So I either just go back later on today, which is probably not going to happen because I'm going to go for a swim, get my hair wet, have a shower, and I'm not going to want to go to the gym later today with freshly washed hair. Usually I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like gym and pool, and then shower and wash my hair, and then, you know, wash my hair and then again on a Wednesday and a Friday. So that's annoying. And it also means that Wednesday I'm going to have to do legs and arms, which sounds like a lot. Yeah, I don't know why people don't share. Anyway, I'm going to get myself into my swim stuff and go and lay by the pool, enjoy the sun. Maybe I'll do some swimming as part of my workout today, but yeah, I am considering joining an actual gym. I don't know. And then with ClassPass as well, it's like €50 for a month and you get 35 points. But then a class is like 12 points. Well, you can get some classes that are like 2 or 5, but otherwise the Pilates ones I think are like 11 or 12 points. So you can go nearly 3 times depending on where you go. So it's like 3 classes for £50, which is a lot, isn't it? Is that a lot? That feels like a lot of money, €50. And Jeremy's thing is €50 to use the open gym and classes, but I think they'd all be in Thai. So anyway, things to think about. I'm going to get in the pool and relax. Good morning, guys. I woke up at 9 a.m. this morning. Well, my alarm was set for 9. Got out of bed at 9:10. It's now 9:25. I'm still half asleep, but I'm hoping I'm here before the woman so I can actually, I'm hoping I'm here before the woman so that I can actually do my workout. Oh, she's not there, thank God. So that's great. It also just means that I'm now half asleep and have not fully woken up, but at least I'll be able to do something, even though I'm exhausted because I was getting up early. Okay, I'm gonna put you up there and see if that's any good, but I need to obviously remember my camera before I leave later on. I forgot to bring my tripod because I honestly thought that it should already be in here, but it feels weird having 2 headphones in and talking, but I'm gonna have one in and I'm gonna show you what I do today. So I'm not a gym expert, I'm not a personal trainer. In fact, I know very little about the gym, but I use the app Heavy, so H-E-V-Y, And I have a Monday is arms, Wednesday's legs, Friday is core. And I thought I could just show you what I do. And if you are a gym girly or a personal trainer, you can help me out and let me know if I'm doing any of this wrong. Basically what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to tell you what I do now and then I'll do a time lapse because I actually want to listen to music and get into it. But I do bicep curl, I do 10 pounds for 10 reps and then 3 sets. I do lateral raise with 5 pounds, dumbbell row with 20 pounds, front raise with 5 pounds, shoulder press with 10 pounds, lat pull down 30 kg, and I use that on the machine, so I might have to move you for that section. Chest press on the machine with 30 or 25 kg, and then tricep dips I do 10. So I might actually move you somewhere else because I think when I use the machine, that won't be very good. 1 second. Okay guys, I have finished. I don't have the energy to hold my arm up, so you're down here, which is probably not a great angle, but it took me 32 minutes. I feel like I started off really fast in the first set. I was just kind of going from exercise to exercise, and then towards the end I just got more and more tired. So I didn't do my last tricep dips. I thought, do you know what, that's enough. My arms were like shaking. So it took 32 minutes, and apparently the volume that I lifted is 4,120 kg, which is crazy. So I think that was good. I mean, it's the same as what I always do. Oh, although last time I lifted 4,900, so I must have done some things a little bit lighter. Anyway, I am exhausted. I'm just going to get my breath back a little minute, and then I think I'm going to go on the treadmill, because something I would like to do is do at least 10,000 steps, if not more like 15. So rather than going on there and running, I think I'm just going to listen to an audiobook and walk basically until my watch says 12,000 steps or something like that. So I don't know how long that's going to take me. I guess also it depends on my speed, like if I walk fast or slow, but that was a good workout. I am knackered. So, time to get on the treadmill. Okay guys, I am back from the gym. So I ended up doing obviously my arm workout, and then I was on the treadmill and I did an hour of walking, like fast-ish walking at like 5 speed, and I got up to about 8,000 steps. So I really thought I'd be able to do 10,000 or at least, 12 or 15,000, but I thought an hour was enough and my hip was starting to hurt. Anyway, I've just been to get our post. We've been ordering a couple of bits from Lazada, just because, there's a few things I needed to get, and Lazada is just like the cheapest, best place. So I got some Pilates socks, and I've never done Pilates before, but I signed up for ClassPass, and just to kind of trial it for a month. I think it's actually quite expensive. It's like $50 for, was I talking about this yesterday? I think how out I've been. It's like $50 for 3 classes basically, which is really expensive. But these Pilates socks were like €1, and I thought, right, well, I'll use them for going to some classes just to see if I like it. So this is my protein shaker cup. And I got this because the protein that we have been having, I've just completely gone off it. Like the taste is just completely, makes me feel sick now almost. So I've got some new proteins which are hopefully in here. And some of them say to only shake it like this and don't stir it with a mixer, which is what I usually use. So I thought I'd get myself a little pink one, which is cute. Okay, so this is one of the proteins that I got. So we usually get the chocolate and vanilla of this Kojo brand, but I saw that they do clear protein, which is almost like a lemonade or like a peach tea or something. So I got lemonade flavour. It is 22 grams of protein, 110 calories. So that should be nice, hopefully. And do I just mix it with water? I don't think it says. I'll have to find out about that. I guess you just mix it with water. So hopefully that's nice, because I've not really been having a lot of protein shakes recently, and obviously I went home for 2 weeks, but even before that, because I didn't like the one that we had. And I think obviously if I'm going to the gym every day or a couple of times a week, it would be good if I start actually building muscle and paying attention to what I'm eating and things. Oh no, that's the matcha. Okay, we got a matcha. Oh wow, that's a big pot. The next one I got is by a brand called Hooray, and they also do these chocolate bottle ones. This is what I have been having, but I don't like to have, obviously, a bottle every day because it's such a waste of plastic. So I've not had many of these, but that's my kind of go-to if I don't have protein that I like. But this one is unflavoured, so I'm hoping I can put it in my matcha or maybe in my squash. I don't know if that'll be a bit weird, but probably in my matcha. So I could have one of these per day, which is like a lemonade and 22 grams of protein. And if I have one of these a day in my matcha, that'd be 23 grams. So that'd be 45 grams of protein per day just with my drinks, which I think would be great, because if I need to be on about 140 grams of protein per day. So if that's already 40, I need to get another 100, so like salmon and chicken and things. But I feel like I've been under eating these days, and I just don't have much appetite. And then I also feel really bloated at the moment as well. So like I feel huge, even though I feel like I'm eating less. But I think also because I'm eating less, I'm probably storing fat and not losing the fat and gaining muscle. So, but then it's hard, isn't it? Because I think we're told when we're younger, like if you want to lose fat, you just stop eating or you eat less. Whereas actually, I think if you eat less, your body's like, oh my God, we're not eating, we need to store fat. So I need to figure out my eating anyway. I'm gonna have this one today, just because I have it. And then I'll have one of these later today, either a lemonade or a matcha one, but that's exciting. Okay guys, it is currently about 5 to 3. I slept from about 12:30 till 2, like an hour and a half. I was exhausted. I think it's because I got up early this morning to go to the gym to beat that woman who, she arrived at 10 a.m. I don't know if I told you, or 10:30. Also wanted to show you my earrings, because I bought these when I was in England from TK Maxx. They were like £10 each. So I think they were cute. I don't think I'd showed you yet. Anyway, I wanted to film my first reaction of trying this lemonade flavour Kojo protein drink, because it's either going to be really nice or really terrible. They had lemonade flavour and they also had peach tea. Oh, that's not bad. It's quite sour. I don't feel like I've got enough water in there though. No, I think that's actually not bad. I could do that. I think I could do that once a day. Yeah, not terrible. So I've made myself 2 pieces of salmon and 3 eggs. I need to check them. Okay, I'm back. That was nearly a disaster, but I got there just in time to get my eggs, which is good, before they burnt. But let me show you my lunch, which is probably going to be my only meal. I might have something small later on, like a matcha and then some fruit. I've got apples and kiwis, mango and papaya, so I might have something like that at like 5 p.m. We'll see, but anyway. Okay, so this is what I'm eating. I've got 3 scrambled eggs, 2 pieces of salmon, and then 1 baby gem lettuce thing that I've chopped up. Okay guys, it's now 4:30. I didn't eat all that food, by the way. I had like 1 of the pieces of salmon and maybe 2 eggs and then some salad, so I didn't finish what I was supposed to. Not what I was supposed to, but what I planned on eating. I just got really full and felt really sick. But I'm going to try and put this into my matcha, so I thought I could do this with you. It's meant to be unflavoured, and you mix it with 200 mils. It doesn't say water or milk. So I'm hoping it will mix in with my matcha. I'm wondering whether I should shake it with milk. I don't know whether I need to make this separately and pour it into my matcha, or if I need to mix it in with the matcha, but I don't think. Okay, change of plan. I also understand this is a lot of protein for one day, but I just kind of want to test things. So I'm going to do 1 scoop with 200 ml of milk, I think, and see if it'll, oops, that just went everywhere. See if it'll mix in properly. It doesn't smell of anything. It kind of smells of flour. You know, it doesn't really smell of anything in particular. Okay, so I'll mix that in with milk or water. Let's do milk, I guess. Okay, then I'm going to make my matcha. So I always use a 1 tablespoon, which is 15 mils of matcha powder, and I don't do it the like ceremony way. I just use the blitzer thing. Usually I'll just pour milk on top. So I'm going to pour this on top. Actually, let's taste it. I feel that's going to ruin my matcha. It's quite thick, it's like yogurt. Okay. Add a couple of ice cubes. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. It's either going to be fine or not fine, obviously. Not bad. So that's got 0% cholesterol, 0% sugar, low fat. It's 23 grams of protein and 110 calories per scoop. So that's not bad. And that's not bad. It just tastes slightly different. It tastes a little bit like oat milk is in it rather than regular milk. You know, that kind of oaty, floury kind of flavour, that's what it tastes like. But if it means I'm getting more protein, I think I'll do it. Okay guys, it is 4:40 and I'm going to head into the office and get some work done. We've actually moved it around a little bit, so I'll show you quickly that. And I've also moved around some of these pots because I brought these home when I recently went back and I thought this looked quite nice. But I've actually just bought some pots from Abigail Ahern because I won a voucher. I need to tell you about that actually, but I think I'll put some of those there. And then over here, oh, these are from Mexico. And this is how we've changed the office. So we've moved the desks so that we're facing each other rather than facing the window. And I think it was just hard to close and open the curtains all the time because we'd be leaning over our screens. And also the sun was directly on us and directly on our computers and screens and things. So it was getting a bit hot and just a bit in the way. So Jeremy moved this around when I was away and I actually think it's great. So that's his little desk set up with all his things. And he's got quite a messy desk in terms of just having things out. And then behind me, obviously we've got the prints, which I still love, I'm still happy with them. It's funny, we actually put them quite high up because we thought my desk was going to be kind of under that one. So they are probably a little bit high, but actually I think it's great. And then this is my desk area, so I've got cushions from the lounge because this chair is not super comfy. And then I actually want to get a little, almost like the tissue box there, but not a tissue box, like a wicker box or something to put little things in because I've got my hard drives here, I've got my camera case for this camera, pens, and then I've got things like this for my ADHD when I have calls just to fiddle with and this just to fiddle with. So like I kind of want things put away, so I might get 1 or 2 boxes to go under there just to kind of hide things, but otherwise this is the setup, which is cute. So I've got my vase from my mum, some flowers from IKEA, these are artificial flowers. Got my matcha and a squash and my screen and things, so I'm just going to sit here and get some work done for about an hour or 2. So it's a couple of hours later and I have just received 2 things in the post that we bought from Lazada. The first one is this Medicube Zero Pore Pad. I've seen these all over Instagram and TikTok and social media. Everyone's saying they are the best thing since sliced bread, basically. So I got myself some of these. They're about €10, something like that, for a pack of 70, I think you get inside. And I'm excited to try them tonight and see if they really do live up to the hype. And then the other thing I got is some face masks. So I got one of these from Skintific about 2 years ago, maybe, 1.5 years, 2 years ago, I don't remember. I got it in either Bangkok or Malaysia. Either way, I got this one, the green mugwort. So if you ever see me wearing a green face mask either on YouTube or on my Instagram, it's this one. And I love it because it's a stick, so it's so easy to put on. It washes off really nicely. My skin reacts really nicely to it as well. It doesn't kind of break me out or make my face go red. So I got another one of these, but they actually had a pack of 3. So this one is the mugwort, which is for acne. There's also the pink one, which is niacinamide, which is Bright Boost Clay Stick with pink sea salt. So I'm excited to see what that one is like. So that's the pink one. And then the third one in the set is the Alaska Volcano, which I think is charcoal or something. Pore Clay Stick is the black one. So I've got 3 new face masks as well. I love these and I actually want to do more face masks, so I'm super excited to use them. But yeah, just thought I'd show you my little shopping haul from this evening. Okay guys, it is, what time is it? 11 p.m. and I'm about to wash my face and I'm going to use the pore pads for the very first time, so I thought I could do this with you and kind of give you my first review. I'm not using my mic because I don't want to obviously splash water on it washing my face, so hopefully the sound is okay, I'm not too echoey. But I wanted to try this and sort of give you my first impressions. So I have my box of skincare goodies here, so I've got lots of different face creams and face washes. I recently got some Inculus things from TK Maxx when I got my earrings. Some retinol serum, vitamin C serum, moisturiser, all sorts. Anyway, so I'm just going to wash my face and then we'll be able to try the Zero Pore Pads. I'm not doing a face mask as well because I thought that might be too much for my skin, but these are also going to have to try and fit in this box. But I'm just going to wash my face. Also, the face wash that I use is the Kiehl's, this one. I really like it, it's nice and gentle, and yeah, the bottle lasts a really, really long time, which is great. So I was just watching some videos about how to use the pore pads, and one side is textured, which is exfoliating, and then the other side is a bit smoother, which you're supposed to do all over your face afterwards. I don't think I'm going to use anything like retinol as well. I think I'll just use the one product. So this is it. Shall I do what the influencers do? So it's the Medicube Zero Pore Pad, and it comes with little tweezers to be able to collect it out so that you don't end up touching them, basically. So I've seen some people use 2 or 3 of these at a time. I'm actually just going to use one. So the first one is like the bumpy side is exfoliating, which is supposed to do down your T-zone. I'm trying to really get in where I have pores, like on my nose and things. I'm so spotty at the moment, I don't know what is going on with my skincare. Not even my skincare, my skin in general. Well, I can report that it's not hurting my skin, and I do have sensitive skin, so that's nice. I did wonder if it might be too strong, because it does obviously have like active ingredients in it. It's an AHA and a BHA, I think. But that's day 1. I will report back in a couple of weeks and let you know how I get on with it, but I think so far so good. I wonder if it also helps with acne, I don't know. Right, great. So I'm now going to put on my moisturiser and I might speak to you tomorrow, I guess. Hi guys, it's the next day. I'm trying to do like a at-home vlog, because usually when I vlog it's like when I'm out and about in Bangkok doing fun things or travelling or whatever. So I'm trying to show you more of like my life here in Bangkok. I woke up at 9 a.m. I was actually awake at 8 a.m. I was going to go to the gym, but because I pushed myself quite hard yesterday, I've kind of got sore shoulders and arms and things, and my hips have been sore for the past couple of days, and today was meant to be leg day, so I thought, right, I'll have the day off. I'll not go to the gym and do leg day if I already have sore hips, because I don't want to make it worse, because tonight we're going to an event. So instead I listened to some of my audiobook, I was watching a little bit of YouTube, and then I put together a carousel for the Healing Hub, which is my like online community for lost mums. I can put the slides that I did on screen, but it was just kind of showing the inside of the Healing Hub and what's actually on there and what it looks like. So I've been doing that, and I've just come down to the pool. It's currently about 1 p.m. and I thought I would go for a swim, have a sunbathe, listen to some of my audiobooks. I'm listening to books about sleep this week, so that next week I can film course content for the Healing Hub about sleep. So I'm currently reading one that's called like Sleep Reimagined. I don't actually like the way it's laid out in terms of it just sounds so fake, but I think the content is good. It's just not my favourite book to read. Anyway, I'm trying to get through that, and I've got 3 other books to read, and I might also do a course on sleep. So I'm going to lay here, listen to some books about sleep, hopefully not fall to sleep and just enjoy the sun and have a bit of a swim in between as well. So I thought I could show you my view. So this is the pool at our apartment where we're staying. There is a busy road just sort of where those buildings are, so it can get quite loud. But otherwise, it is beautiful. It's a good length as well. I think it's about 20 metres, so I can swim up and down. I've got my goggles and nose peg and things with me. So if I do want to do some swimming and do some actual exercise, I can do that. But otherwise, I'm just going to lay here and enjoy the sun. And I'll check back with you probably later on today when I get ready for the event tonight. So it's currently 5 to 5. We are leaving in half an hour. We're going to go to this event tonight. So I'm going to put on my face mask that I showed you, I think, in this video. It's the niacinamide one. I'm just going to do a quick, like 5-10 minutes because I need to do my hair. Unless I can do my hair whilst this is on. Maybe I'll do that. But today, I thought I could tell you what we're doing. So basically, in 2020, during the COVID lockdown stuff, Jeremy was all into NFTs, like everybody was, buying those like NFT artwork things for millions, and then they've now all crashed and are worth zero. But basically, he invested in a football team in Thailand. I'm sure I've told you this before. Oh no, that's really melted. In Bangkok. Oh, that's really melted. Like, this was in 2020, before we'd even been travelling, before we'd been to Thailand, and he invested... That is way too soft. Okay. He invested in some stocks, basically, of this football team. So now he technically owns shares of this NFT football team or something. Long story short, when we first came to Bangkok, we ended up going to one of the football matches because they were playing when we were there. And so Jeremy met the owners of the football team, like the people that were doing the NFT thing, and got some free t-shirts. And then since we've moved here, he's been going to all the matches and getting to know the owners a bit more on like a friendly basis. The other day we all went, and I didn't play, but the others played paddle together. So it was like a friendship bonding thing. So what turned out to be, like, you know, Jeremy bought these NFTs 6 years ago, never expecting to move to Thailand, never expecting to meet anyone. Now we're here. He's now friends with the people that own it. And so when we played paddle the other day, he'd already been invited because Jeremy went to a football match on Saturday or Sunday, whatever, last weekend. And when I was there, she said his wife, the guy that owns it, his wife was like, oh, are you coming on Wednesday? And I was like, oh, I don't know. Because there's like an awards ceremony tonight, and I think it's for things, you know, like best player, or I have no idea about the football things. So we've been invited to that tonight. And I went to one of the football matches like when we first came to Bangkok a couple of years ago, and so I thought, yeah, I'll go. So tonight we're going to that, which is super random, but I think it will be nice. Not really sure what to expect. She was asking me on the other day, Monday night I think it was, if we like all types of food, and I said I do, but just as long as it's not spicy. So I think they're ordering like specific food for us, which is super nice as well. So yeah, we're going to some like football awards ceremony tonight. This is already stinging my eyes and making my nose run. Oh, it's quite strong, and also it's super melted, so I don't know if that needs to... We don't have a cold room in this house because the bedroom gets absolutely roasting, but this was in the bathroom, so I thought it would be okay in there. So I don't know if I need to move it into the fridge or just into the lounge. Not sure. Anyway, I've just showered and blow dried my hair. One of the things I love about Thailand is how cheap everything is. I got this hairdryer from Lazada for about €7, and it's so powerful and so good. It's like one of those professional ones. that would be at least 30, 40, 50 pound in England, but £7, I thought that was so good. And then what I'm going to do is curl and straighten my hair, not curl and straighten it, like wave it and then add some curls using this, which I also got from here. It's Vivid and Vogue. It's like a curler and straightener 2-in-1 thing. So I'm going to use that, and I thought I might show you how I do my hair. Seems like this is supposed to be like a home vlog and showing you a bit more of daily life, so I can show you that as well. My eyes really are watering, so I think I'm going to go and wash this off in a minute. Oh gosh. Right, I'm going to leave this 5 minutes and then I'll come back when I do my hair. Okay, so I've got 20 minutes to do my hair, and I have just done my skincare. So I basically washed off the mask. I left it on about 5 or 10 minutes. I actually quite like it. It tingled a bit like minty, but not mint, a bit like tingly. I then put on the Inky List Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I then put on the Beauty of Joseon Dynasty Cream. Again, I saw this one all over TikTok and things. It was meant to be amazing. So I've just got that on my skin. I am going to put on some concealer by the brand For You Skin. It's full coverage concealer. It was just one that I found in Bangkok because I've been getting spots recently. And then I got a makeup brush from TK Maxx when I was there, and I have no idea. It's by Brushworks. It was about £3 and I thought that'll be fine because I don't wear makeup often. Like, I used to be one of those people that would absolutely pile on the makeup. In these days, I maybe put on concealer, but I don't even have mascara or anything. So I've got 20 minutes to do my hair and quickly get changed. So basically what I do is take a piece of hair and go wave it like that, but make sure that the bottom is sticking out so that it's quite textured, and then hairspray it. And I'll do that in probably 3 or 4 different layers. And then on the top, I'll add some curls in. So you'll see that when this is warm enough. I always burn myself on these because they are straighteners and curlers. I treat it like a straightener, and then I burn my ear or my neck on the outside bits because I'm used to straighteners being able to put it next to your skin. So I'm probably going to burn myself a few times as well. Oh, I've already put in as well some of this when it was just before drying. It's the Revlon Unique One All like 10-in-1 hair treatment thing. I love the smell of this. It reminds me of the hairdressers when I was younger. So I'm just going to take a piece of hair, and then with the straightener, that's basically it. Just add a bit of a wave. I don't know if that's doing it properly. You kind of go out and then that way. Add a bit of texture. Add a bit of hairspray. This is the one I've got. It's just whatever I found in Thailand. Like literally just sprayed straight in my ear rather than on my hair. Brilliant. Okay, bottom layer doesn't really matter. Let's add a layer. So go up, out, up, and then make sure the end is sticking out. That worked better. You can see it a bit there. So I'm just basically do this, the 4 layers, and it's actually quite a quick way to do your hair. I feel like I'm not getting this side right. No, that wasn't it either. I need to add in the waves quicker. Okay, we're gonna have to add a curl there because that is not, that side's good. Why can't I do this side? I don't know why that side is just not doing it. I'll add some curls. I did this a couple of weeks ago in England, and it was so easy and worked so well. And then of course I come to show you and it's not working. I feel like actually if you hold the end of your hair, it seems to make it work a bit better. So let's try that. So out, under, out. That's a bit better, isn't it? And then the top layer, I do the same. And then I'll add some curls in at the end. That's better. I think small sections and hold on to the end is the key. I wonder if this is not looking so good because it's on freshly washed hair. This is just giving like bouffant. It looked so cool last time I did it, and now it's not really giving what needs to be given. Oh, that was it. Maybe last time I straightened it first so it was a bit smoother. Well, it's gonna have to do for today. So now I've done that, I'm just gonna add in some curls. So the pieces near the front, well, all this side I'm doing back, but especially around like my face. Oh, that's not looking too bad now. Just got to add a few little curls here and there. I'm actually going to add a couple going the other way as well, just to add some definition. Do that one. So that one's going to go forwards. This piece of hair does not want to curl. Okay, so that's the first side not curled and that's the side curled. So I think it just adds some definition. Do a couple of curls the other way just so it doesn't look too uniform. I feel like that's going to have to do for the hair because I have to get dressed and slap on some concealer. So I'm not super happy with that. Quickly do some concealer. I think I'll take my concealer with me so that if I get super sweaty on the way there, I can just dab it a little bit. But I feel like because I have freckles, you can kind of see when I put concealer on and where it is, because I don't put it all over my face like foundation. Oh, I didn't put my eyebrows. Okay, so this is the final look. My top is from H&M, trousers are from Marks and Spencer's, sandals are from Viva Barefoot. And then my bag is from Beyond the Vines, which is a Singaporean brand that I like at the moment. So I've gone beige. I'm probably going to hide this because I think that makes it look more beachy. And if I hide it, it looks a bit more smart. I guess I'll tie that up and hide it. But got neutral tones. And then quick look, oh my God. Quick look at the hair and not much makeup. But I think that's kind of cute. Is that a better look? So yeah, I don't know. It's better than nothing, isn't it, right? Gonna go off and have a lovely evening, so I'll speak to you later. Okay guys, we are back. I'm just gonna chat to you while I put all my things away because I left a bit of a mess, but it was so much fun. Oh, you can't see me. It was so much fun. So it was this Futera team, which is a football team. And yeah, so when we arrived at about 7 p.m. on time basically, and there was already people like sat around eating, so nobody, it wasn't like everybody waited for everybody. It was a buffet style, so I had rice, salad, some like pork things, and I think I had pork with oyster sauce or something like that. So that was yum. Jeremy had some different, like a massaman curry and like a seafood curry. Just really good food, and we were sat around chatting and things, and then they did the awards. And actually the guy that owns it, or one of the guys that owns it, asked Jeremy if he would give away one of the awards, because one of the guys is from Nigeria, I think, and speaks English, so they thought it would be nice for Jeremy to give the award, because Jeremy is like one of the fans, obviously, that goes to all the football matches, so he ended up giving out an award, and yeah, it was just so much fun. So they gave out all the, I think it was like 9 different awards, and then after that they started karaoke. So Mark, who's the owner, started singing first, and then everybody else was then taking it in turns. And what they do in Thailand is like a traditional thing, is that they hand out money to the people that are singing. So I asked Mark at the end, like, oh, is that a traditional Thai thing? And he said yes. And basically, if somebody's doing karaoke, people in the audience go up and give them like 100 baht note as like a well done for singing. So that was quite fun, because like if someone was singing quite well, a lot of people would go up and give them lots of money, and if someone wasn't singing as well, they wouldn't get as much money, which was quite funny. But Kate, his wife, she was really good at like making sure that everybody got some money, and that she gave away so much money to the members, like to the football team. And it was funny as well, because some of the managers, like the football managers, were the ones that were like singing and dancing on stage and things. So it was just hilarious, and it was just such nice vibes, and like just really different to what I was expecting. Like really good fun, and also like just like family vibes, if that makes sense. So yeah, it was really good. Really glad I went. And we're gonna go and see Kate and Mark again on Monday, because I don't think I told you, but last Monday we went to play paddle, but I didn't actually play, I just went to watch. And Jeremy played with Mark and Kate and another guy, he might be called Luke, I'm not sure. Or Luke's another guy, Sean, his name's Sean. So they played paddle and I said I would actually go along next week and play. So I think we're going to see them probably every Monday night now and play paddle together, if I enjoy it. But yeah, it was really good. You can just tell they're like really good people who are doing really good things and like supporting local Thai people. And they started off as amateurs and now they're like a professional football team, and like it was just really good vibes. Really, really enjoyed it. So that's that. I think tomorrow we're going to have a day off, so I don't know that I'll talk to you much tomorrow. I might get some little clips here and there, but I find these home vlogs really boring to film, and I don't know if this video is going to be worth watching or not, but it's interesting for me to try it because I love watching other people just like pottering around at home and just doing whatever they're doing, but I don't feel like I'm the best at filming that content myself. Anyway, I'm going to go and chill, take my bra off, get in my pyjamas and relax a little bit. So I'll chat to you either tomorrow or the next day, Friday. Hi guys, it's Friday and we are on a bus. This is the first time we've ever taken a bus in Bangkok, so this is quite a big achievement for us. But tonight we are going to a fringe festival. It's like at the British Club, it's the Bangkok Fringe or something. So I think it's going to be either amateur comedians or plays, theatre things, I have no idea, but my friend Earth invited me and I invited Jeremy. So he's on the bus here as well. The bus costs I think 26 for both of us, so we are on the way. But yeah, it's quite exciting that we're on a bus. This is literally the first time because we've always like not had a clue what to do and we just take the MRT or BTS or get a taxi. But yeah, I don't know how much I'll be able to show you tonight because I don't know if we'll be able to film, but I will show you little bits. But yesterday was a bit of a chill day by the pool and things, and then last night had a bit of a crash out because it's coming up to 9 years since we lost Lewis, since I had my termination for medical reasons, and I wrote a post about it on my Healing After Infant Loss Instagram and just got myself in a bit of a mess and was crying my eyes out. And so then this morning I woke up with big puffy eyes and I've just been watching YouTube and relaxing and just like having a day off, even though yesterday was also a day off, but like just been in my feels. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit better this evening. Also first day of my period, so that might be why I was so emotional last night. But right, I will try and show you a little bit of the theatre when we get there and things, and maybe a little bit of the shows depending on if we're allowed to film. But look, we're on a bus. Okay, so arrived at the British Club. This looks so nice. I'm actually going to put a picture of the logo on the side here because it was pretty cool. But this is the current view. So there's Jeremy. And this is the building where I think we're going into, which actually looks so nice at this time of day with like the sun setting sort of behind. And then there's some flowers and things, but then round here there's like a pool club, I guess. And I probably won't film too much of the pool, but how cool is that? Just a big open air swimming pool in the middle of Bangkok. Oh, and there's tennis courts as well over there. Okay, maybe this is where I can meet some English friends. This is cool. Never been here before. Okay, Jeremy's come to watch the tennis. This is a really cool spot. Oh, hit the net. Hi guys, it's Monday. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. A couple of things to round up. So the lemonade flavoured protein powder, it's okay. It's starting to taste a little bit like medicine. You know that kind of like that fake sweet taste that tastes like medicine? It's starting to taste like that, so I don't know if I'll repurchase. The other protein in the matcha, I don't think I've done it since, just because I think the first couple of sips was alright, but then towards the end it just felt quite thick and it was almost like someone just put a cup of flour in my matcha. So I don't think I've had that since I made that last week. Not great. I think I did actually put it in a smoothie with some fruit, but it was definitely missing. Usually I put in a vanilla protein. It was definitely missing that like sweet component. So I don't know if I like that protein either. That's not great. I'm going to have to look for some more. The paw pads I think are great. I think they're fine actually. Let's not go overboard. They are everywhere on TikTok and Instagram at the moment, and I don't know if it's because people are getting a really good commission if you sell them on TikTok, so that's why people are promoting them. They are nice, like they're good for sensitive skin. I have quite sensitive skin. They don't hurt or sting or anything when I'm, even like with open spots, they don't hurt my skin.
I haven't noticed my pores go down or disappear or whatever it's meant to do yet, but it's only been a couple of days. So maybe that needs a bit longer, but they seem fine. The face masks, I've only done the pink one and it was absolutely melted. I think if you watched my last video, you'd have seen it. Oh, this video. If you'd have seen this video, you'd have seen it. It was just completely melted and it stung my eyes a bit. So I'll not go on that one next. So I think I'll do a charcoal one this week and see how that one gets on. What else have I got to update you on? I haven't done any classes yet because I had my period this weekend, so I had no energy, didn't want to go out, didn't want to do anything, be in pools or do any sports. So I would like to do some Pilates because I bought the socks for it. So maybe I will do at least one class now that I've bought the socks. But I find it quite overwhelming, honestly. I think with ClassPass, because you can literally go to like 500 gyms or something in Bangkok, probably not that many. There's a lot of gyms, there's a lot of classes, there's a lot of different options, a lot of times, there's a lot of teachers, and it's just very overwhelming for someone like me who hates to make decisions. So it's very much like, okay, well, do I spend 5 points on this class, or do I spend 10 points on this class, or do I spend 8 points going to this hotel spa, or do I spend 20 points doing this thing, and then what if I did that and then that, or what if I'm not good enough for that because I'm not fit at all, so I wouldn't really want to go to like a high rocks class or like a fitness class where I'm just literally left behind. I can't really do cycling classes because I can only cycle for about 5 minutes and then I literally cannot continue. So I just found it a little bit overwhelming and probably added to my stress, which sounds ridiculous, I know, but I don't think I'm going to continue with it. I would like to do at least one Pilates class this week, so I'll take you along to that if I end up doing it next week, for next week's vlog, sorry. So yeah, what else can I update you on? I don't know, the flowers didn't last very long. They were beautiful until about Wednesday, and I bought them on Sunday, so not super long lasting. They're still in the vase, I need to get rid of them for next week's vlog that I've already started. And then, so I need to talk to you about the British Club. So we went to the British Club. I think I showed you around the outside, like the swimming pool and the tennis courts. Had a really nice time. It was super unusual. I'm going to put the schedule, whatever you call it, on screen here so you can see. It was 8 plays that were all about between 5 to 15 minutes long and different acting skill levels, let's say. A couple of them were just very, like, I don't want to say it, but the first one in particular was like very cringe. It was like, oh God, it's kind of painful to watch. Some of them were incredible, so good. I loved the stories of them. There was one called Blind Interview. So it was 2 women. One thought she was on a blind date and the other one thought she was on an interview. So that was really funny how they like had the same conversation, but the completely opposite conversations. Like one's talking about dating, one's talking about work opportunities. So that was good. There was another one about lost dogs that was good as well. So yeah, a couple of really interesting ones. It was good. It is definitely not something that I would usually go to, and I wouldn't have gone to if my friend Earth hadn't invited us. But I'm glad I went. I probably would go again, you know, because I think it was interesting and it kind of made me think and makes you, you know, reflect on life and certain things. So that was really fun. And it was nice to see Earth, obviously my friend, and it was nice also to meet some of his friends. So that was good. And then on Saturday morning, I woke up from a dream that my mum had died. So I just woke up sobbing my eyes out. Didn't do anything Saturday because I was period, emotional, just not with it. Not a good day. But then Saturday night we went out with Jeremy's new friend called Luke. He'd met him when I was in England, and his wife Ree. So Luke's from Australia and she's from New Zealand, and we just hit it off straight away. Like sometimes when you meet people for the first time, it can be a little bit like, so what do you do for work? What do you like to do for fun? What's your favourite colour? Like you kind of run out of questions. But we just, like, conversation was going the whole time, really got on with each other, just really, really nice. So we went to one bar called Cul-de-sac, we got some food there, got a couple of cocktails there, they were drinking beers, and then we went to, that was it, we went to a bar called Bar 335, and it was literally, walked in, it was pitch black. They had like tiny little red lights on some of the tables, but you could barely see anything. So as soon as we walked in, I felt like I'd lost them already. And then your eyes obviously start to adjust. We got a nice cocktail there and then left because it was way too loud, way too dark, and we're way too old for that. Like I'm 38 in 2 weeks, Jeremy's 38, I think he's 48, I don't know how old she is. But it was just a bit like, no, I actually want to be able to talk to these people. So we stayed for one drink, and then we went to another bar. I could find it actually, it was just opposite Cul-de-sac. It was called Bar Kaguya, and that was nice actually in there. It was a lot more like sophisticated, nice bar vibes, if that makes sense. Like really nice cocktails, quiet. Well, they had music, but it wasn't as, you know, music pumping, so that was nice. But yeah, I had a really, really lovely time. I think we stayed until about 12 or 1 maybe. I think I was asleep by 2. So yeah, it was just a really good week. It was a lot of ups and downs because obviously we went out 4 times. We did the paddle on Monday, the football thing on Wednesday, the theatre thing on Friday, and then drinks with them on Saturday. So we went out 4 nights, which is a lot for us. We don't usually go out at all. And then also a couple of downs where I had like my down moment thinking about my infant losses, down moment crying about my mum dying in my dream, and then also had my period, so I was also a little bit low energy for that. And so yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I know it's a really long one. I don't know if I'll do next week's as long, but please let me know if you like this kind of home content, just sort of seeing the behind the scenes, look at my life and what I actually do. And, you know, rather than the kind of big day trips where it's just like a one day in a week where you don't see the rest of the behind the scenes. So let me know. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you next week. Bye.